What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter from Panda here. Hey, just picked up this Streamlight TLR-6 non-laser for the Smith Wesson Shield, and I wanted to check this out. But one of the things that I was thinking about recently was that, with any, device for personal protection, self-defense, those types of things, you probably need a light. I mean, I know that you should probably have a flashlight at least, because if you're going to have things happen in the middle of the night or in darkness, dude, just having a light might be the single advantage that you need. So I'm kind of the mind that you should absolutely have a light on pretty much any pistol. Now, this is the TLR-6. This looks very similar to the TLR-6s that you will find on, pretty much any of the other models. But there's always some differences with this, with individual ones here, because they have to attach in their own way to the pistol, right? So what I can tell you here is that we still have the same buttons on the side. We have a, I'm not sure, I think it's like 100 lumen light on the front here. And we have the little metal band clip on the bottom to open it up, put the battery in. But basically, where it will hug is the trigger guard on the shield. Now, this has been safety checked, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. And you can see that it's going to be a good fit for hugging that. You're going to lose just maybe a millimeter or so of space in here. So that's going to how it's going to go on with the clamshell, because there's no rail up here. And so it's just going to hug up in there and kind of fit. And that'll give you a little torsional stability side to side. But all of the kind of the holding will be done by the trigger guard here. So first of all, I want to show you. Pop it open like this. This comes off pretty easily. I can just put my fingernail in there and pull it down. I've heard people talking about using this, boom, 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 and this opens up. Now, I have never had that problem myself, but I can tell you that maybe, the clip needs to be a little stronger, or, maybe this is worn down. This little detent that sticks out there is worn down a little too much. So is that we have little hex screws here. So even if this opens up, I don't think it's going to fall off, because the screws are holding it together, right? So I've got these come apart here, and you can open it up. I can see those screws kind of want to fall out, and the battery is going to go underneath. So screws kind of want to fall out here, but the battery is going to go underneath here. This band here is just for batteries. So once you get this apart, then we can start putting this back together. You can see the channel there where the trigger guard will go in. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. Go ahead and press that in there. Man, it's a tight fit. It's going to stay on there by itself, just like that. Now I can put this other side on, just like that. And that's a tight fit as well. And then I will use the screws to tighten that down. But these screws are really going to hold this on. So this thing is not going to fall off unless you loosen up these screws. And the little door here is going to allow you to access the batteries. So even if that door opens up, at least you're not going to lose the light, but you probably will have the batteries fall out on you. So hopefully that will stay shut. Okay, it's on. And what I really like about it, just at first glance, is that it doesn't add any width to it. It fits within the width of the shield, so you don't have to worry about it getting really fat on the sides. A lot of aftermarket lights will do that. Now, we'll flip up the battery compartment here, and the button side, I guess the negative side, but the round side will go down, or it'll actually go facing up, but gravity-wise, it's going to go down. The positive side is going to be right here underneath. So now I can close that up right there. There, I can feel that clicking in there. You want to make sure you do that. Now if I hit this button, boom, look at that. We have light. So that is the TLR-6 on here. Now, like I said, I don't know, 100 lumens. That might not seem super bright, but having a little light in dark conditions is a huge difference maker. And so let's see how bright this looks like actually in the dark. So I'm down here in my crawl space, and I do have a light on behind me. You can actually see that it's illuminating my hand here. But what I like is that as I extend my my index finger here, I can hit this little button. It is ambidextrous, so there's a button on either side. And if I just hit it here, what that does is it turns it on, and it will turn it off if I tap it again. If I hold it down it becomes momentary. So as I am holding it down there and now releasing it, it'll become momentary. But if I just turn this on, as you can see here, that's probably 30 feet over there. And like I said, this isn't super bright, but it will make a big, big difference if you ever need a light. That is faux show. I really like it. And again, really slim. You can manipulate it with your finger. So nice little add-on here. You know, it's not super expensive, but I definitely think it's something that you want to add to anything that you're counting on for self-defense. Hey, I'll put a link to this Streamlight TLR-6 in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.